This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, Holden police have announced the largest drug bust in the department's history.
Chief Chris Greeley says Officer Mike Beal stopped a motor vehicle with an expired registration in Holden on Sunday. 29-year-old David Rowland of Stonington and 28-year-old Alex Hanna of Penobscot were allegedly in possession of $45,000 worth of various drugs. Police seized black tar heroin, fentanyl, Xanax, a significant amount of cash, and a loaded firearm from the vehicle. Greeley says Rowland is being charged with possession of a firearm by a felon, violation of conditions of release, and unlawful possession of scheduled drugs. He says Hanna was arrested on a Class B warrant and charged with unlawful possession of scheduled drugs.
Even here in Holden, routinely seeing heroin, fentanyl, diverted prescriptions, methamphetamine, it's getting to be a pretty common occurrence. To see that degree, that amount, 216 grams, we're talking about a pretty significant amount of fentanyl, and that's a very dangerous drug.
Chief Greeley says Rowland was taken to the Penobscot County Jail and Hanna was transported to the Hancock County Jail. He says this is an ongoing investigation and they expect more charges to come for both suspects.
Well, Fairfield police say they're investigating an early morning robbery at a Circle K on Norridge Walk Road. Police say at about 3:40 a.m. on Sunday, employees from the Circle K reported that they had been robbed. Authorities were able to identify the suspect's vehicle that led to their location, and by 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon, a search warrant was served at 224 County Road in Waterville. Evidence of the robbery was recovered. 40-year-old Randy Boyven and 32-year-old Bethany Hasten Mounier, both of Waterville, were arrested and charged with robbery and theft. They were taken to the Somerset County Jail. Both are being held for violating probation. They are due in court in August. Police say no weapon was shown during the incident. Further charges are expected.
Meanwhile, jury selections officially wrapped on Tuesday for the upcoming Thomas Bonfanti trial. Bonfanti is accused of shooting 4 people in Washington County back in February of 2020. Opening statements for the triple murder trial are scheduled to begin on Wednesday.
Well, customers who bought food from the deli at the Skowhegan Walmart may have been exposed to hepatitis A. A food service worker handled food during 3 weeks in May while infectious. Anyone who purchased or ate food from this deli during these times could be at risk for hepatitis A infection. The CDC says it applies only to food prepared in the deli during these dates and times. No other food was potentially contaminated. The CDC recommends throwing out any deli food items you purchased. And if you ate any food prepared in the deli at the Skowhegan Walmart during that time period, they recommend getting a hepatitis A vaccine within 14 days of the first exposure.
Nearly 40,000 pounds of humanitarian aid from Maine is on its way to Ukraine. In late March, the Retail Association of Maine and the Maine Tourism Association launched a statewide relief program that collected food, clothing, and household goods. The items came from retailers, hospitality businesses, and everyday Mainers. On Monday, the associations filled nearly 3 shipping containers and sent them off to Ukraine. President and CEO of the Retail Association of Maine, Curtis Picard, says, quote, "When we launched this project, we had no idea how much we would collect. I know Mainers are generous people, but I was simply blown away by how thoughtful and helpful they were," end quote.
Mount Desert Island Biological Laboratory launched new software that aims to collect data from at-home COVID-19 tests. Our AJ Douglas spoke to the creator about how locals can view COVID-19 stats in their area.
MDI Biological Laboratory launched anecdata.org in late April. The online application allows people to anonymously document symptoms, test results, and the type of test kit used. The goal is for people to view COVID-19 data on a local level.
People that go to the site looking for this information will have a sense that, wow, there's a lot going on here that I wasn't picking up in state level reports. And I think I'm going to wear a mask when I go out to the grocery store.
Some MDI lab researchers have growing concerns about the number of people testing for COVID-19 at home who do not report their results.
If you are having symptoms and you are at home, you're taking a home test kit, and no one but you knows what your family's going through, what your neighbors are going through, then that information just isn't helping anyone.
Healthcare facilities still require COVID-19 testing depending on the patient's circumstances for added protections. Measures like this help in situations where clinicians do not have access to home testing stats.
Of course, we continue to do testing at hospitals and laboratories across the state, and there's a reason for that. We do it for pre-procedural reasons to make sure that we have protections in place in certain individuals. We do it for patients who get admitted to the hospital, and we do it for other clinical scenarios.
Dr. James Jarvis says, in his professional opinion, access to at-home tests are more helpful than hurtful.
I don't think that risk is as matters as much as the benefit that we get by having wide access and wide availability to home testing.
Anyone over the age of 18 is asked to visit the anecdata.org website if they have COVID-19 symptoms and plan to test at home. AJ Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
We'll take a look outside today. Things feeling pretty nice, but definitely cooled off a little bit out there.
Yeah, something I really wasn't all that upset about, to be honest. I like a nice mild day, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
But, it's not all sunshine and roses for the rest of the week. And with a little bit more what we can expect, at least in the coming hours, we'll take a pause here and take a first look at our forecast.
All right, Beth and Peter, thank you. Happy Tuesday. Look at your first weather forecast here. Highs back in the 60s today. Lots of sunshine around. We'll take it. Tomorrow, though, same story, followed by some rain showers getting in here later on Thursday. The wind today, not so bad. Right out of the south, southeast, around 10 miles per hour. We can take it. This will actually go calm for a couple hours tonight, and actually that will lead to localized areas of dense fog this evening. Looking outside now, though, lots of clear skies. There are some clouds across the region. Not a big deal. There's a big system, though, off to our west. That will begin to get in here not tomorrow, but later on Thursday, and more likely getting in here on Friday. Our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies and mostly clear skies with low temperatures in the 40s. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter?
All righty.
Not too bad at all. Thanks so much, Jeff. And still to come on ABC 7 News at 6. Absentee ballots are now available for the state's primary election. More on how you can cast your absentee vote.
And the Maine troop greeters are back at Bangor International Airport doing what they do best. We'll have those stories and much more when ABC 7 News at 6 comes right back.
Buying a home is a big family experience. It is our dream home. Credit union is more like a partner, whether it's your home or whether it's in business. They're local, they're small, they want to take care of their customers just as much as they can. Pretty good feeling to have your local credit union backing you up.
People with plaque psoriasis or psoriatic arthritis are rethinking the choices they make, like the splash they create, the way they exaggerate, or the surprises they initiate. Otezla, it's a choice you can make. Otezla is not an injection or a cream. It's a pill that treats differently. For psoriasis, you can achieve clearer skin with Otezla. For psoriatic arthritis, Otezla is proven to reduce joint swelling, tenderness, and pain. And the Otezla prescribing information has no requirement for routine lab monitoring. Don't use if you're allergic to Otezla. Otezla can cause serious allergic reactions. It may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Otezla is associated with an increased risk of depression. Tell your doctor if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts or if these feelings develop. Some people taking Otezla reported weight loss. Your doctor should monitor your weight and may stop treatment. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur. Tell your doctor about your medicines and if you're pregnant or planning to be. Otezla, show more of you.
The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery. And now, take advantage of even extra savings during the Furniture Gallery's Memorial Day sale with truckloads of new inventory. Bring home the perfect living room set, dining set, recliner, and mattress. If it's in stock, it's yours to take home today. Open your camper cottage this year with a new mattress. And receive a free bundle on all closeout mattresses. Don't forget to check out our selection of outdoor furniture, too. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Gorham, and North Windham.
The leap of faith. Some hesitate, but not you. You don't ask what if. You embrace what's next with open arms. You don't question your decision. You double down. Because you know the thrill is worth it. Introducing the 2022 Telluride Nightfall Edition.
When we opened in 2018, our business plan was to grow quickly. we had 6 employees. 3 years later, over 50 employees. Being able to work with a credit union that believed in what we were trying to do has allowed us to grow so quickly.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business.
Welcome back. Well, if you plan on voting in the upcoming primary election, absentee ballots are now available. Our Sierra Jordan has the details.
Maine's primary elections are less than a month away.
Go out and vote. June 14th, 2022.
In Maine, residents can vote absentee 30 days prior to the June 14th election.
You don't need a reason to vote absentee if you think you're going to be out of town or you just prefer to get it out of the way, get it done early and now.
As absentee voting started last week, Bello says 10,439 ballots have been issued. Of those, nearly 2,000 ballots have been returned so far.
So that's a pretty low rate of absentee voting in this 2022 election. That suggests that turnout may be low. We encourage everyone to exercise their right to vote.
Bello says there are numerous ways to fill out an absentee ballot, but how does it all work?
You can request your absentee ballot online through our absentee ballot request service. You can call your municipal clerk and request an absentee ballot over the phone, or you can go in person to your town or city hall.
Bello says Mainers do not have to be a registered Republican or Democrat to vote in the local elections, as well as the special state Senate election in Hancock County.
For party primaries this year, you do have to be a Republican to vote in the Republican primary and a Democrat to vote in the Democratic primary. We will see Maine move forward with open primaries in 2023 and 2024.
Bello says if you receive an absentee ballot in the mail, it must be returned to your local town office by 8 p.m. on June 14th. I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
The Bar Harbor Ferry Terminal is expected to receive $50,000 towards construction for a new waterfront structure. Harbor Master Chris Wharf says 121 Eden Street is deteriorating, and the town applied for the Shore and Harbor Planning grant to secure more money for the reconstruction of the area. After learning they were approved for the grant, town leaders invited stakeholders to help decide what the new structure should look like. The town of Bar Harbor plans to receive the funds by the end of the summer.
Maine troop greeters are back at Bangor International Airport doing what they do best, welcoming servicemen and women home or wishing them Godspeed as they head overseas. As Jody Hersey tells us, these volunteers couldn't be happier to return to their stomping grounds.
Everybody's really happy to be back and happy to support our troops.
The Maine troop greeters are finally back where they belong, inside the Bangor International Airport, greeting the servicemen and women who pass through BIA, either returning home or heading out for a deployment. It's an act of service the all-volunteer group has been participating in since 2003. However, COVID put a stop to that in 2019.
My family, being a teacher, and doing this, those are the three most important things that have been involved in my life. I can't think of anything more important than that.
The 232 members of the Maine troop greeters were recently given the clearance they needed to resume their mission at BIA.
And to have troop greeters back here doing what they do is just really special. We know that it's not going to be as busy as it was, but anybody who watches the national news knows that there is still troop activity overseas right now, and so the chances that we're going to have some flights coming through at some point over the next several months are pretty good.
Since 2003, the greeters have welcomed home more than 7,900 troop flights. Their dedication to our country's military was captured in a documentary called The Way We Get By. The film was created by Old Town native Aaron Gaudette, whose grandmother was a troop greeter.
I think the movie just shows the power of a handshake, the power of a hug, just having some kindness given to you when you go through that airport. So I'm very pleased to hear that they're back.
Back at BIA and ready to share even more gratitude and support for our men and women in uniform. In Bangor, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
And still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, we'll take a look at a museum in Orrington that is refurbishing a 19th century carousel.
And in sports, one Bucksport coach has been at it for more than 30 years now. And last night, they celebrated a milestone. Love that story right after the break.
Summer is just around the corner, and so are huge savings on all your favorite brands, including Benjamin Moore paints and Hunter Douglas shades. Color Concepts, 840 Hammond Street, Bangor.
Hey, it's Howard from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. Are you looking for quick and easy recipes that'll get you out of the kitchen in no time? We have them for you right here weekdays on WVII. Brought to you by GeForce Entertainment, and ooh, it's so good.
Looking to improve or upgrade your home? Here with At Home FAB and KBF, we offer a great selection of appliances, furniture, bedding, cabinetry, flooring, and more. We have a friendly, welcoming environment and will work with you every step of the way from start to finish. We service our merchandise. Any fixes or repairs, we can do that too. Our professional team has more than 50 years of experience and is here to help. Stop in and ask about our Synchrony 12 months financing with no interest and see what we can do to make you feel at home.
With Automower by Husqvarna, who needs you? It's the original yard robot. It goes around your trees and flower beds. It goes up hills up to 30 degrees in grade. Even does narrow areas and walkways. Automower beautifully manicures your lawn automatically. Imagine a lot more mower and a lot less of you. Automower from Husqvarna.
When you're ready to roll, let's make sure your car is too. Turn to VIP for the guaranteed lowest price on tires. And now, buy 3 tires installed and get the 4th free. We have the best tire brands you trust, like Goodyear, Kelly, Dunlop, Multi-Mile, Sumitomo, Wild Country, and Solar. VIP's TIA certified tire experts go the extra mile and match you with the perfect tire for your vehicle and your budget. Buy 3 tires, get the 4th free. Now through May 29th. For the guaranteed lowest price on tires every day, turn to VIP.
What can I do to help you, hon?
Yes! Yes! Get out! Andy! Get out of my room! Get out!
You're not lying. I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did. What did you say?
I didn't.
Put a little more cash in your bag. Save money with half-off deals at foxbangor.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, it's been a historic season for Maine baseball. They finished the year 21-9 in conference play, earned the #1 seed in America East, and captured a co-regular season title. Now they're adding some more hardware to that list. On Tuesday, the conference announced its all-conference awards, and the Black Bears led the way with 6 all-conference selections. But headlining the award winners for Maine is the 2022 America East Coach of the Year, Nick Durba. Durba led the Black Bears to their best record since 2013 and says the award speaks to the quality of the guys he has around him.
I get recognition. My name's on the plaque. But this is an award that my coaching staff and our coaching staff shares together. I mean, Scott Heath, Ryan McLaren, Zach Scott, Ben Randall, and Tom Eric, Ronnie Gillis and Kyle Emerson, these are all people, members of the staff. This is a staff award.
So congratulations to Durba. Now Maine will start its America East playoff on Thursday at 11 a.m. up in Orono. From one great coach to another, for 33 years, Bucksport softball head coach Mike Carrier averaged 15 wins a season, culminating with number 500 on Monday night versus Dexter. On Tuesday, Tyler Cruz caught up with the coach and the team about the historic milestone.
All of the girls started crashing into me and bouncing me all over the place.
Things got a little emotional in Bucksport on Monday night.
We were all super excited for us and for him. Just to be a part of something like this is super honoring, and it's like a memory that he'll never forget and we'll also probably never forget. So I think as a team that was super special.
After the final out in their victory over Dexter, longtime varsity softball coach Mike Carrier had reached a milestone. Win number 500.
It took a minute after everybody almost everybody left. I sat in that chair and took a deep breath and said, "Wow, it's been quite a journey."
Carrier has been coaching softball in Bucksport for over 40 years, and he's been at the helm of the Bucks for 33 of them. And last night, past players and assistants all showed out to celebrate that moment with him.
It was kind of emotional for me, but not during the game because I don't let stuff like that. But when I get home, I get thinking about it, looking at the Facebook stuff of all the people that were here.
During his time with the Golden Bucks, they have been competitive each year, and they've taken home their fair share of titles.
It's been not a lot of downs.
Although he's the one with 500 wins next to his name, Carrier likes to think he's just reaping the benefits of a strong softball community in Bucksport.
Is you have great summer league coaches, great junior high coaches who win, and when kids start winning at a young age, they keep going.
His players, too, appreciate all the years he's given to making Golden Buck softball synonymous with winning.
It's awesome. It's very comforting knowing that he's been here for 33 years and that his coaching style is clearly working.
And even after all the years, it's the love of the game that brings Carrier back to the dugout every spring.
I love the kids. I love the sport. It's just such a fast sport. Everything is just amplified.
Reporting from Bucksport, I'm Tyler Cruz, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
1, 2, 3, Lady Bucks!
So congratulations again to Coach Carrier. Thank you, Tyler, for that story. Bucksport, top seed right now in the Heel Point standings in Class C softball. Good luck the rest of the way. All right, that's sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
Hey Dave, thank you. Your full weather is brought to you by Damon's Beverage, offering the best combination of price, selection, and service in the state of Maine. Let's talk about weather and going forward. So drive through Thursday and probably drive through Thursday night. We're talking about 70s are back in the forecast pretty much from tomorrow through the weekend, and then maybe some rain showers over the weekend as well. It will not be completely dry this coming up weekend. Today, though, very comfortable. Highs back in the 60s, even a couple low 70s out there, and low humidity today. We kicked in a south breeze as well. That came around 10 miles per hour. Going forward, though, we're talking about temperatures tonight not as cold as last night. So we're talking lows in the 40s. There were a couple lows in the 30s last night. And then recovering nicely tomorrow, back up near 70 once again, except, of course, for sea breeze. Much colder down east areas tomorrow afternoon. All right, so the wind right now is out of the south, southeast, around 5 miles per hour. That's just enough to get that sea breeze going, as you know. So it's colder right along the coastal areas today. It'll be that way tomorrow as well. But there are no advisories posted and no anything going on right now. In fact, no rain in the forecast for us probably till late Thursday into Friday, and definitely no wind in the forecast tomorrow either. But there are allergies. I know you feel it. Your eyes are running and itchy, right? Tree pollen is still in the very high category. Grass pollen, though, took a step back today. We're back in the low category across the area. Maybe the way tomorrow as well. All right, so looking outside today, we had lots of clear skies for a while, but there are some high clouds out there now, the high cirrus clouds. They will stick around tonight. They act like blankets, of course, in the atmosphere, so they'll keep low temperatures not as cold as they were last night. But there is some stuff to the west of us, and not for tomorrow, and not really for Thursday. We're talking Thursday into Friday when this system across the plains will get in here. It has lots of energy with it, lots of moisture. Gulf of Mexico is wide open. So all of this is kind of coming our direction. Again, not tomorrow, not for Thursday, but late Thursday into Friday. Soaking rainfall likely in here late Thursday night. So our forecast then for tonight, though, is mostly clear skies to partly cloudy skies. We're talking about low temperatures down near 40 again tonight, although a couple of you where it's a bit cloudy could do 45 for a low. For tomorrow, okay, Wednesday already, lots of sunshine tomorrow, another very nice day with high temperatures reaching into the 70s. That's going to feel good with that southwest breeze around 5 to 10, making it a bit cooler right along coastal areas and down east areas for tomorrow. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast by Damon's Beverage shows tomorrow 73. Thursday, a bit colder, 70. Okay, we'll take it. Friday, though, a good chance for rain getting here actually late Thursday night into Friday. Good chance for rain, 74. We hang out in the 70s on Saturday into Sunday with a good chance for a few thunder showers on Saturday afternoon. Beth and Peter?
So a little rain heading our way, but we definitely need it.
Yeah, we can handle it, and some, as I usually say, some nice sleeping weather if you like the sounds of thunderstorms. Maybe not your dogs, though.
Plenty of sunshine to balance things out as well.
Absolutely. Love to see that as well.
All right, folks, so there's still more to come after the break. Stay with us.
Shop Jordan's Furniture now, and it could all be free. Visit Jordans.com.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA Insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA Insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
When the Granite Shop wants to know the weather on MDI, they log on to foxbangor.com. At the Granite Shop in Sedgwick and in Trenton, we have more inventory than all other shops in the state combined. Fastest turnaround, too.
Feel the difference of alpaca apparel from the Blue Alpaca Ranch and Store in Belfast. Stop by their ranch location to interact with these amazing animals and enjoy the beautiful Maine outdoors with your very own alpaca walk. Shop in-store or online today and take advantage of their free nationwide shipping. With their incredible selection of socks, sweaters, hats, and more, experience the unique qualities that alpaca fiber brings with the Blue Alpaca. Feel the difference.
Selling your home is a big job. You need a team to help pull it off. Real estate is no joke, and these cats ain't laughing.
You know, I think we can get you more for your home.
We just posted your house online and we're already getting great response.
Buy or sell confidently with Mark and Nancy.
Actually, it's Nancy and Mark.
Right, Nancy and Mark Rowe. Experience, personality, results. I'm sold.
Tonight, the deadly elementary school shooting in Texas. The victims, the injured, what we're learning about the alleged shooter. The latest. More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most watched program on all of television.
A museum in Orrington is refurbishing a 19th century carousel. Our Brooke Riley gives us a look at the work that's being done.
People around the world have been using carousels as forms of entertainment for multiple centuries. Now, a refurbished one that was manufactured in the 1800s is almost ready to run again at 19th century Curran Village.
We didn't have a manual for this thing, and we took it apart ourselves, myself and two others, and we put it back together.
According to Schmick, the carousel was built in Tonawanda, New York, and Ivory Fenderson of Saco, Maine, bought it in 1894 for his entertainment business.
He ran it from 1896 to 1922, all up and down Maine and into New Hampshire and Massachusetts during the summer months. And he usually would set it up at agricultural fairs and rural areas where there were public gatherings.
Schmick says the carousel was turned over to the Willowbrook Museum Village in Newfield, Maine, who began to restore it in the late 1970s and opened it to the public in 1991. In 2017, it was turned over to the Curran Homestead following the museum's closure.
The museum here changed its mission. It became a museum that focused on 19th century rural life in New England.
The carousel features the same pieces that were used in the 19th century, as well as the building from Willowbrook meant to look like a tent. According to Schmick, the original steam engine has been altered into an air compressor to power it.
We've put sheathing all around the perimeter. It was just open framing in the past, and so we're going to use it as a gallery space as well.
Final touches are still being done before the carousel can be powered up for school groups and families to ride.
I think it's pretty interesting. It's pretty neat to come and learn a little bit about the history and how stuff was done, way back when.
Schmick says he expects to have the carousel up and running in about 2 weeks. In Orrington, Brooke Riley, ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Definitely a beautiful piece of history being preserved there. I loved carousels growing up.
Yeah, so did I. And what a great example of, like you said, being able to preserve a piece of history, kind of get a glimpse at the past. And you got to wonder, when that thing was originally built, the reactions of people at the time, for something like that, probably just seems so advanced. And man, that must have been a thrill.
Definitely very, very grand.
Yeah.
in their construction. So
absolutely.
Neat
Really
to
cool.
See.
Yeah, very cool to see.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for us. From everybody here at ABC 7 News, take care and have a great rest of your night.
Be right back here at 10 o'clock on Fox 22.